you love it? Are you ready for this one? Here comes the doctor. This is a new one for Dr. Baumia. What? Are you ready? Solution for the future. Are you ready? I am going to be very brief. Today is the last but one day in opposition. 7 December, let us all come out and vote. Let us all bring your family, your friends, everybody in your community to come and vote for the NDC. Let us send the elephant back into the bush. Choboy! Ayawasu West is coming under NDC on the 7th of December. Dominico Abenda is coming under NDC on the 7th of December. Greater Accra, we are sweeping it across. Choboy. When they bring the money, take it. When they bring the rice, take it. When they bring the salt, take it. When they bring everything, take it and vote against them. Because 7th December, we are resetting Ghana to the right direction. Thank you so much. I love you and I dare for you.
The NDC are behaving this way. Everybody in this country knows that this is not the first time we are going through this. Unfortunately, as a people, we have to deal with being inflicted with this every single election period. The NDC are clearly losing these elections and they know it. As we speak, the elections have already been counted at the polling stations. Every political party has copies of the pink sheet. They know it. They know very well they are losing these elections, and that is why they would call for havoc. We are winning these elections as a party. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is winning these elections, and that's why we are saying that let's protect it. If we are winning, why would we want the electoral processes to be disrupted when we are winning? And so I'm sure a lot of you recall the story in the Bible. I think it's a Solomon story. The story of the 2 rival women, where they went to sleep, woke up in the morning, and one of the babies are dead. Now the king calls these 2 women fighting over the living child. And then he says, why are you fighting? He said, this is my child, this is my child. Then the king says, okay, no problem, bring me a sword. This is the living one. Cut the living child into 2 so that you can all have a half of it. Now, you remember, the woman who knew very well that the dead child is her said, yes, kill the baby. Kill the baby. Now, the woman who knew that this child is my child, and because he's my child, I don't want the baby dead, said that, my king, if he would please her, give her the child. All this woman sought to do was to make sure that her child does not die. But the other lady that knew that she was guilty, knew that she had already lost her child, was willing for both of them to lose their children. That's exactly what the NDC are doing. They know they've lost. They know they are nowhere near victory in these elections, and that is why they would irresponsibly call on their supporters to move towards the coalition centers to disrupt the coalition centers. Already, We have heard of incidences in some of the constituencies. We saw some on TV when some NDC persons were somewhere in Dansoman breaking through the collation center and basically attacking security services. What is this? At the collation centers, you have your agents. Why do you want to go and destroy ballot papers and disrupt the electoral process if indeed you are confident that you have won these elections? Why? Why would any political party that is willing and ready to lead this country, why would any political party that is very, very clear in his mind that he has won this election want to disrupt these electoral processes? We will not allow that. Just as we've told you from the get-go, throughout the process, we have blocked each of the ill intent of the NDC. Every strategy they brought into this election has failed. And we are going to continue to ensure that they fail at it. And this one is also going to fail. At this juncture, we are waking every single MPP supporter up. Wake up. Call your families, call your brothers, call your sisters. Go to the collation centers, protect the EC, help the police protect our electoral system. Our democracy needs to be protected. And it will take the citizens to protect our democracy against this dangerous political party, the NDC. Go there, stand there, touch nobody, but make sure that nobody touches any electoral material. Make sure that nobody touches any security officer, and make sure that nobody touches any electoral officer. If anybody comes to the collation center and attempts to touch anybody at the collation center, you have our permission to touch that person because you are protecting democracy. That you have our blessing, and we stand by you for doing the right thing, because that will be a patriotic action. As it stands now, our call on you is to collaborate and cooperate with these officers, electoral officers and security officers, and ensure that we protect the ballot that the Ghanaian citizen has cast, stood in the sun, some of them being beaten by rain, and cast their votes. We are clearly wondering what it is that the NDC and their leader is seeking to achieve by these unnecessary and reckless comments that they are making. Not a single constituency as we speak has even lifted the hands of any parliamentary candidate in their constituency. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the process. As we speak, it is just 9:54. Every constituency you go to, they are tabulating their results. They are collating the pink sheets from the polling station. When they are done, that is when they will lift their hands of the parliamentary candidate that has won, and the electoral officer there will now declare that parliamentary candidate the winner. It is then and only then that any responsible political party would come on air and declare and indicate that they have won. We have our results. We know all the seats we've won already, but we are responsible. We are responsible, and we believe that to protect the sanctity of our electoral process and democracy, we should hold on to our numbers and our results until the Electoral Commission declares at the constituency level. Then we will declare. Throughout the process, from now till tomorrow, any moment that the Electoral Commission lifts the hands of any parliamentary candidates, that is from the MPP, we'll call you and we'll declare to you. That is what responsible political parties do. This election is going to be won with intelligence and not muscles. No matter how strong you are, no matter how much muscles you are, trust us. We are beating you with intelligence, and we are going to do it like we've always done it in previous elections. And like I always say, just as it is in the DNA of the NDC, whilst we are thinking and processing and using the due process, they are pumping, like they say it, and they are lifting metals. And then by the time they realize, they have lost.
The issue of Abuakwa North in the eastern region, where again at the collation center, the police are fired tear gas, they are spraying pepper spray just to make sure that our people are not there to observe the process. And we want to call on the IGP to address these issues that we are encountering in some of these polling stations. The entire electoral process is a public exercise, from the police station level to the constituency level to the regional level to the national level. Accredited agents are the ones who are allowed to be in the collation rooms We all know that. But the public, the general public, is allowed to be around to observe what is happening. What is happening is not an election of a secret society. It's an election of a democratic country. People have cast their votes. What do you have to hide? And some people will say, oh, but your agents are there, allow them. 2 agents and a few observers. What about if they bandit them somewhere? Like they did at Techiman South. They attack them. They hound them out. Who will be there to defend them? And you want us, a serious political party, ready for power and in fact coming into power, to listen to your advice and tell our supporters to sleep at home and allow only 2 agents to be there observing the collation? You think we are zombies? And I worry and Ngosro. It will not happen today. It will not happen tomorrow. We will police this exercise to the very end, and we call on our supporters to do exactly that. Now, finally, I'll end with a joke. I heard the new evangelist the MPP has now discovered, their communications director, who is now quoting a lot of Bible quotations, saying that they have won the election. Well, I'm not here to counter that. I'm not here to say that we have won. As for who has won, by now, every Ghanaian knows. They themselves, they know. And I want to show you one person who knows, because as the evangelist was preaching and saying they have won, his brother, the communications director of the MPP, was by his side. And from the look on his face, can we see that picture? I want to show you the face of a man who says he has won an election. Look, this is Richard Anyagba, MPP Communications Director. So if the MPP has truly won an election, you think this is how Richard Anyagba will be looking? This will be his countenance and his facial expression. And I'm sure you saw Fatima too. Yes, so these are the people who claim they have won an election. Ladies and gentlemen,
You voted.
I voted.
How was it?
Fine. The process was excellent. Very smooth, very simple.
Comparatively to the number of elections you voted in, how do you see this very well?
This one's very efficient. Very, very efficient. I'm happy about that.
So much has been done.
Yeah, but I think apart from today, the reports that are coming in from across the country suggest that this election is going very well and that it is being done peacefully. Ghanaians are showing their commitment to democratic outcomes, and we all have to be thankful to God for that. What I want to tell everybody is, those of you who have yet to vote, please go out and vote. Each vote counts. Your voice matters. And we want to have a situation whereby at the end of the day, the majority of Ghanaians are satisfied with the outcome.
And gentlemen of the media, following yesterday's presidential and parliamentary elections, Ghanaians at home and abroad have been sitting on tenterhooks awaiting the outcome of the election. Let me say that the data from our own internal collation of the election results indicate that former President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has won the presidential election decisively. The NDC has also won the parliamentary election, even though we await final collation for a number of seats. However, I believe ultimately that these will not change the overall outcome. I have just called His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to congratulate him as President-elect of the Republic of Ghana. I said during the signing of the Peace Pact that I was sure of two things. Ghana will win and peace will reign. The people of Ghana have spoken. The people have voted for change at this time, and we respect that decision with all humility. I thank God Almighty for how far He has brought me, and I submit to His will. I am making this concession speech before the official announcement by the Electoral Commission to avoid further tension and preserve the peace of our country. It is important that the world investor community continues to believe in the peaceful and democratic character of Ghana. These are our most important assets. Ghana is more important than our individual political ambitions, and we must always put Ghana first. While this
Sebi Nyonyame ayama NDC ne Ghana. Nyonyame ayama ya Papa John Dramani Mahama no. Onam ne nkoa ne mfena na difo na sofo pi so mpai bo wona futuo won konhye e na ode ayama ye no. Nemom me de ento abo ne adwuma ye nyina me obi a medi mu akotini ye no honamani ene de ye ne sunsumu na metimi aka se ye pe onyame adifo onyame asofo a omode omo ho bo afore na omo fa ekun yi se omo kon na omo yi omo akoma mu de akoma pata ye chia. Yeah, Papa, great prophet, Owusu Bempa. Oh, you could promote the answer and the home of Minya Kwenya Eshia, yeah, Papa, and Yende. Be a baby say and say na Mishia ya papa. Sase call ya papa na se ko je mpaibo akwanche ne afutuo no. Papa betimi aga say bia ebra emfie mienu kra ya sate ya che. Na ade ameka a kire mo ne se onyame asafu yi onyame wo hia mo pa. Because Onyame wo na somfo bebre but the ordinary master for you know odamufua na denti ameka sani ehia onyame asofo bebre o maboa yen abompa ya mayen but ya papai ade ba kwa e wo no ho a me free say wo tan no kra e wo say wo ka ipa bebre nim. But I never go and one home in country no ba me kan ha. Ah me dwen wa me ntia se ne se. Onyame ama no ahobrase a. Ebro adwen ntia se. Because o hwe baby onyame pagya no wo honhom mu. Ene adoma chede e wo no so. Ni nyuma onyame de na ye. Na hwe wo na mumpo obra wa bone de owo na ye yankra nketu ayukra no papa e kasa wo ho a ahobrase a wono be kasa ofre phone so ukọ ne ho. A lot of people don't know that side of him, and sadie no ya dia me atache makoma pa eno ntina me si onyame wo hira mo na na ho brase mu so ade ba akoso a ma wonso ne se ade a woka pia me de minim obi experience but me de menene san ye de ade pia waka kire me ana waka afa de minim hu bia ye no kureturu do onka utimi use onka mfa ba akokura se nyeden enka. Praise the Lord. Na ade a meka etwa to on seven de mese meka ye nwie ne but de meka etwa to on se wo se wo ya ade a ode na koma ni nipadua nyina na ye so se onya anya de obeye because anajo anopa awia ofre papa on sabeka no when san cannot call be return no call
na ofre yen na ochre de enye ohumu onamu Mr. Mo nyina mo me enka me ho me enka nche papa so nyame hira enti papa we dia awon brasie mu me ba unannounced NDC amanyoku nyina ye be san so ababiem we dia eyamia me sabi fi wo ba prekope me ana maba say afena nkunimdie no e ba ye ni 30 minutes 1 hour kra enti ye ba ha na ya bede onyame ase na ya da wo so wase na bre sem no o ma ye kwan a amanyoku ni nyina ye beba is that sorry no mo beji yo munyi yo ye nyina ya ba eti ye nyina ye beba na ye ma ba akopɛ so ye beba aba na ye nyina ye bompire ye mompire ma ye papa so nyame be ma no kwatenten ne ahoden na onyame be koso ayusu na magana we mu ne adifo a Ghana here and ye do nyame asese na ma you say papa nyame sha we das idebi
I have the singular honor as the returning officer of the 2024 presidential election to declare His Excellency John Dramani Mahama as the winner of the 2024 presidential election and the President-elect of the Republic of Ghana with a total percentage of 56.55%. Congratulations, sir. It is finished. Thank you very much.
I'd like to thank the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, for his statesmanship in conceding the election long before the declaration of the results by the Electoral Commission. This concession largely diffused the tensions that are characteristic of high-stakes elections such as this. I also just received a call from His Excellency the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He graciously extended his congratulations to me, and we had the opportunity to discuss matters related to the Joint Transitional Team. We agreed on an early inauguration of the Joint Transitional Team as early as Wednesday, the 11th of December. I conveyed my sincerest regards to him and expressed my readiness for us to work together to ensure a smooth transition in the best interest of the Ghanaian people. The results of this election, as declared today by the Electoral Commissioner, show that the National Democratic Congress, with me, John Dramani Mahama, as leader, has just chalked one of the most emphatic victories in the electoral history of the Fourth Republic. We have therefore been bestowed with a very outstanding mandate by the good people of Ghana. I'm deeply honored and humbled to receive such an overwhelming endorsement from the Ghanaian people. And I wish to thank all who made this possible, by going out to vote for me. I thank all Ghanaians, both at home and abroad, for your continued belief in our democracy, despite the severe crisis our nation is going through. I also congratulate our parliamentary candidates who have also swept the electoral landscape with a very resounding victory.
Kurudu! It is possible. Better more say. We dear Namin say Mubabasa Domino Dawson. Yamishira Munina. Nino any chairperson Julie. Enamuya Mokahunina. We dear Masha Mukran. Ya Kotoa ba. Said Yina na ye shese beyano amba sa na inti ena yejitu mu se uhwe abano a President Mahama ni NDC no mu wini ye but said me kan ye no we nkyerese is over battle ye lose battle but war no de ye nyen lose ye enti me pese me hyemu nyina kura Dia no say muamuhunu election yen na yedema NDC enye omuno omubi ni omu numbers no ansesa from 2020 yen yede no above by 40%. Enti analysis no simple enti adia me pese yin Inti this time no obia very aho kakra we are in pain and yes I've seen many people in pain. Media I have an abiding belief in God. Inti minim say nyame nhihye you don't question it. His ways are not our ways. Inti ohihye baby na onti ase but ade nhihye no Ebia enina eye papa mau. Udi oni. His ways are not his ways. Enti uo pain no. Don't start blaming people. Blame game no. Ebe destroy. Let's come together. Because ye nim say if yen aye ho ena ye depend on power no mau. Enti gise ehwe de ebenya yebeye so that by 28 no we are united. Once we are united, no, with a goal, you are going to win in 2028. Unity no na here. Stop the blame games. Let's look at the future. But let's come together. If we come together, the party will win. At this stage, you know, we're looking to build the party again. It's not about individual ambition, but let's build the party. Once the party is ready, we'll go for the main event. Mesdames, Merci, Yameshira Munyina.